So we are going to have a program in Kanpur on 26th of December, and that program will end in Khammam on 26th of December 2025 in a big massive rally. Communist Party is the only party which functions democratically in India, conducting elections every 3 years. The process has begun. On 21st of September to 25th of September, our delegates will meet. Delegates from all over India will meet in Chandigarh to elect our new leadership. From 21st of September to 25th of September 2025, our National Congress will be conducted in Chandigarh. Before that, each state will have its own state conferences, district conferences and branch conferences, from where the delegates will be elected and discussion will take place and the report will be prepared by the National Council. Our National Council met recently in Delhi from 27th November to 30th of November, and all these discussions about the delegates, about the state conferences, about the national conferences were taken. At the same time, some important political issues facing the country were faced. We are worried about the trampling of democratic rights by the present BJP government. BJP government is misusing all the election machinery, government machinery to harass the opponents, and the place of dissent in a democracy, which is a must. Democracy cannot exist without opposition. BJP want to finish all, and that is how the fascists work. They want to undermine the democratic institutions, they want to undermine the judiciary, they want to undermine the election commission. They are using enforcement directorate, CBI, to harass the people. Two chief ministers of Delhi and chief ministers of Jharkhand were put into jail. Similarly, the people who were harassed in Maharashtra were made chief minister and deputy chief minister, and now all the cases against them are withdrawn. So it is very clear that BJP is supporting corruption, and one of the methods of supporting corruption is to increase the amount that is being given to a legal contract. Today only in Assam we have seen that most of the government schemes are facing crisis because the cost escalation that is taking place. Cost escalation is one of the methods by which corruption takes place in India. I don't have to say this, but this is how the corrupt BJP is ruling the country and selling all the property to private players like Adani and Ambani. Therefore, there is a hue and cry that in the parliament that JPC should be appointed to understand how Adani is being given extra benefit by this government. And government knows that if JPC is appointed, everything will be exposed. Therefore, they are opposing it. And therefore, Parliament is facing a crisis. Our party has expressed that JPC should be appointed and crony capitalism of BJP should be exposed. Similarly, situation in Bangladesh, which is very near to our border, is very disturbing. Human rights are at stake. What is happening in Bangladesh is the majoritarian government troubling the minorities. It is wrong on the part of any government to use this minority-majority frame when the human rights are being trampled. But unfortunately, United States imperialists and the Pakistani stooges of American imperialists are using this Bangladesh issue to create problems for India. And unfortunately in India, the majoritarian type of government, fascist government, BJP, is trying to evoke religious response to this situation in Bangladesh and creating a havoc in India. This should be avoided. Our party in the National Council has passed a resolution asking all progressive forces in India and Bangladesh to oppose human rights violation and protect the minorities as well. And at the same time warn Indian people that this should not be allowed to be used by the fascist forces in India to create religious hatred. This is what we have passed as far as the Bangladesh issue is concerned. The situation in Assam is very grave. In Guwahati recently there was a rape, about which BJP is not ready to talk. BJP talks a great thing about the rape that has taken place in West Bengal, in Calcutta Medical College. But unfortunately, CBI, which was entrusted with the finding out of the real culprits, was unable to file the charge sheets. Therefore, all those who were arrested have got the bail because in 90 days they could not produce the charge sheet. This is how BJP works. BJP is politicizing the rape case, but at the same time, the CBI, which is working under BJP, is proving its inefficient and incompetency by not filing the charge sheet. So, but at the same time, they don't talk about the rape in Badlapur, which took place in a school in Maharashtra, where BJP was in the government. They don't talk about Hathras, where in UP, where BJP is the rule. They don't talk about rape in Jammu, which took place. All these rapes are being made communal or casteist by BJP, and therefore law and order problem is very serious. Similarly, in 1991, in order to avoid communal tension, Indian Parliament had passed a law that no place of worship which has a place in 1947 can be changed except Babri Masjid and Ayodhya, which was pending before the Supreme Court. Therefore, the law is passed. Unfortunately, now that law is being trampled by the BJP government in UP and other states. And this is creating a lot of communal tension. Recent tensions in Uttar Pradesh, Sambal is a classical example of how BJP is trying to foment communal trouble. In fact, it is our assumption that it was the British who divided and ruled, and Britishers are the masters of RSS and BJP. And therefore, BJP has learned a lesson from them and is trying to divide the people to continue its fascist rule. This is our allegation against BJP. A lot of public schools with public initiative were established in Assam, but government, because of the lack of funds, has failed to regularize these schools. So teachers are agitating. Our party is supporting the agitation and saying that public education should be given priority in the present government. We demand that at least 6 to 10% of the budget should be spent on public education, and health similarly on 6% should be spent on health, but that is not being done, and these are the demands of the party. And our party is demanding that investment in public education and public health should increase. So these are the issues which I wanted to highlight. If you have any questions, please ask.